Welcome back to Speak for Yourself, presented by Hyundai. Let's move to Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, the NFL's last two MVPs. They have a highly anticipated matchup in Baltimore on Monday night. Lamar is a very impressive 21-1, my God, in the regular season as a starter. But he's 0-2 against Mahomes and them Chiefs.
Yeah.
Joined by LeVar Arrington, NFL analyst. But Marcellus, it's your turn, bro. Which quarterback would you rather build around, Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson. Now, I understand what the stigma is. I understand what the reputation is, and I'm here to poke holes at all of that and show you that perception is not reality. Let's look at this situation, and I'm going to be mature up here. I'm not going to act like Acho up here right now. You know, I'm not going to instigate. I'm not going to force these rivalries together because it's really for the media and fans. As Lamar Jackson even said, I don't really care for rivalries. I'm thinking of the other defense, not the other quarterback. But we're doing a television show, so let's have some TV. All right. If you look at Lamar Jackson, you got to break down this position several ways. One, let's talk about the mobility, or them as a runner, them as a passer, and them as a winner. I mean, just generalize, those are the three categories I like to focus on. As a runner, it's not even close. Like, what are we talking about? This might be the most electric quarterback running the football in terms of mobility we've ever seen. So it's not even close. Now let's talk about him as a passer. And that's where I say looks are deceiving. I know a lot of people out there are saying, Patrick Mahomes, he's the best passer we've ever seen. Forget about now, we've ever seen. Except right now, if you look at who has the higher touchdown percentage, it's not Patrick Mahomes. It's actually, Lamar Jackson. But a lot of people are like, oh, Marcellus, you over here cooking books. I don't have to cook. I'm going to show you guys what the full screen king is all about. Here is a Raven that can fly in any weather.
My God.
I'm talking about clean pocket numbers and then under pressure. Let's talk about all the conditions you have to play at the quarterback position. Clean pocket numbers. Most people would think if you give a clean pocket and protection to Patrick Mahomes, he gonna light up the world. He does. Except Lamar Jackson does it even better in both years. Now you say under pressure, oh, that's going to play into the strong suits of Lamar Jackson. And you know what? You're right, because Lamar Jackson is better than Patrick Mahomes in both situations. So all you can say to me is winner. And I understand winning matters. But when you get into the winning conversation, you're starting to incorporate team achievement, team awards, because to go into a Super Bowl, it's going to take the team, not a hurt running back like Mark Ingram was last year. So in the team award, I understand where you want to give the nod to Patrick Mahomes, but be careful, people. Because last year, we saw Patrick Mahomes in the biggest, win a Super Bowl, get outplayed by Jimmy G for three quarters, have a 78 passer rating, and throw as many interceptions as he did touchdowns. So for my money, because looks are deceiving by the real numbers, I'm going with Lamar Jackson.
Marcellus, you owe me 4 minutes of my life back.
I'll give it back.
You owe me 4 minutes of my life.
I'm not done with you.
Hey, give him back, Marcellus.
I ain't done with him. I
Give
owe
them
4 minutes and a
back.
penny
LeVar,
from the last segment. And a penny.
Help him out. Help him out, man.
When Marcellus puts on his scuba diving goggles, he takes his oxygen tank, and he goes searching for statistics. Like, oh, my God, I can't find statistics on the surface, so let me...
I got
Let me go find these statistics.
Oh, wow.
Marcellus,
Yeah.
let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Don't even got to talk numbers. Both the arm and the legs are depreciating assets. Both your arm and your legs, because they're physical abilities, they're depreciating assets. We've seen the arm be a depreciating asset with Drew Brees, and we know that legs are depreciating assets. This isn't a debate. It's just a fact. Okay. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, I think that they are both relatively equal. If I had to build a franchise, I'd say, you know what? If they're both 100, that's fine. We can label that as such. But one has a depreciating asset that weighs more into him being 100. One has a depreciating asset that factors more into his greatness. Marcellus, right now I'm house hunting. And as I drive through Los Angeles, I've seen two houses that I love.
You love them?
I love them, Marcellus. These LA houses different than them Texas houses.
Hamburger.
And so, but one house has a nicer exterior than the interior. And one house has a nicer interior than the exterior. The problem with the house that has a nicer exterior, although I love it just as much as I love the other house, the exterior is exposed to the elements. So the exterior is going to depreciate a little bit faster than that house that has a nicer interior.
Which one you buy,
That's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson is that house that's beautiful on the exterior. I love them both equally. But if you're making me make a decision, the house with that nicer exterior, it's exposed to the elements. Lamar Jackson is exposed to the elements of linebackers, of defensive ends, of defensive tackles, and those elements will make Lamar Jackson depreciate faster. Now, they are both the 100 right now, but if you're making me pick and build my franchise around one, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes because now a few statistics on my first lap.
I thought you didn't want to go stats.
Just a few. I'm gonna button it up. Let me swim with Marcellus.
Come on, go ahead and get it, man.
Patrick Mahomes, he has more touchdowns a game than Lamar Jackson, 2.5 to 1.9. Patrick Mahomes has more passing yards a game than Lamar Jackson, 300 to 196. Patrick Mahomes has more total yards a game than Lamar Jackson, 317 to 275. So that's my first lap. My first lap, I put you under. My second lap, I'm going to go ahead and shovel some dirt on top. Go ahead, LeBron.
Oh, man. Well, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes on this one. I think it's a no-brainer if you're looking at it from a critical standpoint. And those two categories that I look at that are very important to winning a game as a head coach. What's the rule of thumb? You've used it plenty of times, Marcellus. What do you have to win in order to win a game? The what battle?
Turnover.
Yes, that's correct. So in the turnovers category, we got Lamar Jackson with 9 career interceptions, while we had Patrick Mahomes with 18. Now, that's a lot of turnovers, and you would look at Pat Mahomes and say that's too many. But let's add this to the equation. When we're talking total touchdowns, Lamar Jackson, in the same amount of time, 3-year period of time, because Patrick Mahomes did play his rookie year, and one of his touchdowns was his rookie year, so we won't count his rookie year. But touchdowns, 46 for Lamar Jackson and 81 for one Patrick Mahomes. It's not even close. So if you do the ratio between turnovers to touchdowns, Patrick Mahomes is in a whole nother stratosphere, even from Lamar Jackson. So to me, I'm going with the turnover ratio and the scoring percentage, which is by far on the side of Patrick Mahomes to win games.
Man, that was a great spiel right there from a head coach that has a 13-10 record. So you know what,
13-10.
Head coach, you high school head coach.
I'm three games above water, baby. 3 games above water.
Yeah, about 3 games more and you out of there. All right, here's the thing. This is a conversation. I hate when I get caught up in YouTube clips and people be like, damn, Marcellus, you went hard. Let me reset this.
Reset it.
This is one of those drafts where if I'm drafting number 2, I'm happy, actually, because I'm like, whoever y'all don't pick, I got that one. I love Patrick Mahomes to the fullest. However, I love Lamar Jackson plus a little more than Patrick Mahomes. Let me give it to you. And let's use Acho's example first as he's going through this Los Angeles community house hunting. And I know his budget, so it's pretty tough to get.
I'm trying to be in your neighborhood.
He got champagne taste, but
I'm trying to be in your neighborhood.
he got liquor store money. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know what he's talking about. Exposed to the elements is one of the quotes I heard. I wonder who's been more injury prone in their NFL short career. The one exposed.
Yeah, but that's not much.
Now we gonna argue with facts. You know Lamar Jackson's only missed 1 game since college. 1 game. And he's been exposed to the elements. It's been raining and thunderstorms, and he still is durable. More durable than Patrick Mahomes, whatever.